Let's go, baby. To all my Bitcoin maxis, sad to see it, but we are here in the place to be. Bitcoin broke down. We're gonna look at it. Some of you thought it was going up. You're wrong. Absolutely. I got a little ETH short that just played out. We're done with that. Last night we tried to let you know up and about this zone, about 103-ish area. We jumped into a nice little short, and we are happy to see it. It's that time of night.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Out there like Mitch Ray TA.
It's time!
Oh, but it's time. It's time for the main event. Taking a look at some of the Bitcoin prices, as you can see, it's down to $96,000. If you can believe it, just feels like yesterday that we were literally at $100,000.
Emotional, damn it!
That's right. We were at $100,000 yesterday. It does feel like yesterday. Again, I told you yesterday, don't FOMO in. It's not worth it. You don't want to do it. So make sure you're paying attention to the rules inside the game. We do want to make sure, if you can, drop a little tip in the tip jar. And if you don't want to do that, at least give me a like. That's free. So do me a favor. If you will just take a look at the charts, we got exactly what we needed to see. A little pullback last night. We jumped in it a little thick, a little heavy. That's what she said. But now everybody that was looking around, way up top.
Team that is known as Starbears. Starbears.
Bears on top, taking it all day, deep throat. So we're gonna take a look at everybody who thought they had nice little long. That was the worst place to jump in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Please.
No! No!
So yeah, if you're upset, you should be. Please don't pay attention to this as financial advice. But again, do as I do, not as I say, or do what I say, not the way I do. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're not logging up here, and you might want to take a little scout down here. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but this does look quite interesting. That is a dirty, hairy, funky-looking wick right there. Oh my God. That's sexy. Looks like we got the same thing on the other side with a little Ethereum. So Ethereum, again, if you haven't been to my socials, I'm gonna shamelessly plug myself for a little bit. Discord, go take a look. You get some signals. Share my joint if you can. Hit the little heart button. That's free too. You can do that. It's that time of day. You got people like Mitch Ray about to join the show. I'm sure I'm gonna take some of his viewers with my 13 or 14. But if not, I'd love to take a couple of his 1,000. But I learned a lot of my lessons from these big fellas. The software we're using is the Harmonic Pattern collection. Take a look at that. Scott Carney, he's got a nice little channel, got a nice little setup. Wrong button? Wrong button. So Harmonic Trader, go take a look, get a free trial. Membership, you got the free basic. Get that bad boy. I think he's got a Black Friday discount. If not, I got a link in the bio for the sign up for the pricing, and then they got the free setup there. This is what some of the algorithms are telling you, big fella, but this is more like a daily, weekly kind of thing. Like, you should not have been in up here. The hop has been truly respected as far as the daily is concerned. When you zoom in on this bad boy, let me get this out of the way, get you down to the single zoom. But if you are surprised by this, you should be looking at the software. I actually took a short. I'm happy we fell down. That's amazing. So it felt good. I actually turned up a nice little profit on that turn alone. It would be nice if we can get a back check, keep me in the profit, stay completely away from an entry up in that zone, test this, dump to here, come back, test it one more time, and daddy's done. That's pretty. That makes sense. That balances out the checkbooks of a lot of people. You liquidate, you get clearing. What is this? So December, that would make complete sense that everybody would kind of do the little clearinghouse move here. End of the year, tax harvesting makes complete sense at $100,000. Trust me, those dudes that were buying back here, that's right, beginning of the year, tax harvesting. Okay, these guys are harvesting. These guys right here, these two, some of these guys. So this whole zone, 40 to 60, needs to take profit. Unfortunately, if you thought you were going to crush it, you're probably going to end up taking a deep one right in the face. Not going to be good. Not what you want. So that's where you need to be, is paying attention to the zones here. This is the washout zone as far as I'm concerned. We need to clear this out, some liquidity. I'm not sure if you know what I'm talking about, but you will by the end of this. Is nice feeling show. We are killing the shorts right now. So take a look at the shorts. We got a nice little bounce happening right here. I'm still in mine, gonna keep that in there nice and deep. You know what I'm saying. But
That's what she said. That's what she said.
anyway, she did. So we're gonna run through a couple of cryptos. We're gonna run through a bunch of stocks real quick. We're gonna bang it in here real quick and get some nice looks at some bearish setups.
Nice.
Right? We got some bearish setups. Like why are we looking bullish setups? Because we're in some bearish setups. On the 4 hour, it makes sense to get some bearish harmonics to play out for you in your favor. Do me a favor, hit that little heart button. Or the little check box, thumbs up, something like that. Do me a favor, appreciate that. Share it with a friend, tell a friend, mark it, tag them, do something. Need some help. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just serious. Nice little pullback on here on Bitcoin. This is on the daily, 4 hour. Look at that. So the harmonics telling us on the hourly, this is definitely almost get out zone. So this has hit the T2 already. That's on the ABCD that we watched form last night. I took a little profit here. I should have took a lot more. It retraced super hard and the market closed, believe it or not, the little Coinbase short. So you can have a little Coinbase short on everything that we called last night, because we called DOT on a short last night, which you can short on USD. No, don't do that. DOT. So you go to Coinbase, you hit USDT. What is that? Oh, it's in stocks. USDT or USD, right? You could have played that last night. Boom. Played it good. So you are part of the game, you are part of the process. Don't forget to like, hit subscribe, and all that social media stuff. Take it as love. And we're gonna look at some more lovely crypto, because I'm telling you right now, there's opportunities all over the place. Within the Discord, I have all kinds of signals flashing. I don't know why that didn't open, but it's gonna open now. So Discord may chop up the little stream for a second. Shouldn't. Too bad. Put it in streamer mode, if you don't mind. Thank you. Bit. That's a huge wick right there. That's gonna have to play out on the 4 hourly, because they just had the market get dumped on right here. I would have absolutely gotten out of my position here, but it didn't let me back into the market until about 96K. So for anybody that was in that short last night, congratulations. The bulls.
Doubles.
Still in full effect. I am a bull all day. I'm in low. This is amazing. We touched 100K, baby. I'm not mad at it. You shouldn't be. Except that if you didn't listen to me, you probably are. So what we're going to do is run through the old Bitcoin, the dot right there playing out. Again, be careful. This is looking like a nice potential harmonic. This could blast, right? When Bitcoin finds its footing, say it finds its footing right below here, right above here, whatever, blah, gone, right? This is just right to the next zone. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see if that falls into their harmonic daily. Weekly? Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful. So right touch on the top. Come back and sit in the zone for a second. Oh, don't hate it. So that could easily be a quick little flip. Dot was a move. BNB, no. What else did we pull in? BRLC, LLC, still TC, Litecoin was D. Yeah, we shorted that yesterday. That would have been, nope, that would have been the wrong move, was it? Yeah, it was. No, it came back. So yeah, if you would have shorted it, you still would have had a good little setup up on the top, taking the readings on the 1 hour, again, falling back on the 1 hour. It didn't give you the short reading. No, Litecoin was the one thing that was telling you not to short it, right? This thing shows a lot of strength right here. So that's huge. Pay attention to the signals. Same thing here. Within the zone, rejected 150, really good. I'm in a long on this one, believe it or not. So this one's set up around 99 is where I saw my little entry. I saw this failing, believe it or not. So sometimes you see these entries and you would think that it's the actual, I'm gonna put Bitcoin on the side. It would be that, you know, some of these things it's a problem that you see the both bearish harmonics. Not really. I actually like the bearish harmonic, and I like to see it fail on a lot of different time frames. So I don't know why I'm gonna, look at this. So this is nice. When the Bitcoin starts to level out here, these are nice little scalps. You can take 5, 6x on these. When the base is open, you're hitting these on the T1. Really what you're waiting for on the 5 minute, you're only gonna play the 5 minute, run this up to the 15. So if you got a base, you got a dot, right? Okay, you got the oversold, that's a little oversold. Wait for that to come back and be overbought, come back to be oversold. You got 200 MA on the 5-minute. That's a nice little scalp. Don't hate it. I do like it. So Litecoin, with all kind of strength, you're gonna have trouble breaking 150 like we said yesterday, which turns out to be true. Again, once you get to 150, as we called yesterday, it's a good turning point, right? You might want to take a little short right here. So if you bumble down right here, which is exactly what you're doing right at the top of that arrow, you can look to say this was liquidity. This is liquidity. So if you can get yourself down there, you can get a nice new entry. I'm probably going to take some profits here if we can't start making it look like a bullish push through. That position right there will be gone, and we'll be taking our little win as we will. So I take pieces out. I learned a lot from pieces. People like Mitch Ray showing me how to find these things, and then you got the Harmonic software from Scott Carney. Stuff's amazing. Love it. I'm such a fan. I'm a bull all day.
Doubles.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
At the same time. You got a little bearish harmonic on Litecoin, LRC. You got Ethereum Classic. I had a short on ETH, but that one kind of scared me out. That one's up at the top, playing around 4,000. But anybody that got into an ETH short, not mad at all. If you got into a long, that's probably dog crap, and you're mad about it. So, ETH short, not really. Playing out, I would be scared to shorten. Lots of power. Be careful. Get dog pooped on right here. It'll blast right through the zone and leave you behind. So ETH has still got to catch up to Bitcoin. It levels off. This thing could absolutely rip. Even though you're getting bearish harmonics, you got a T2. You could dump, but ETH just has too much momentum, it looks like, at this point. So be careful. All signs pointing. Maybe a little ETH here, a little ETH there on the way down. Right? A little ETH here, a little ETH there, higher low. Maybe come back and touch some of these areas of resistance. Ethereum. Let me see charge point. I put charge point on the map yesterday, and I am not disappointed at all. We're getting back into that zone where we like to see it. You got to push from, what's it, at the third. We got we're making our way up. So we do a little slow climb. I'll probably see some resistance here at about the 175-ish mark. I wouldn't expect anything less than for us to dump a huge, pathetic, wildish dump right on the top of this one. Maybe even pull it back. But we do have a nice harmonic. Is that ABCD? That is an AB. Says two ABCDs kind of lined up right there, kind of telling you this zone may be retested. So 125, 120-ish, good entries on charge point. And historically low. Historically low. Like if you own charge point a long time ago, you've never been happy. But charge point's not dead yet. You got an opportunity to get in at you got the dots. So even if you got good earnings and all that good jazz, what do they get? They get bad earnings with a small surprise. Don't hate it. So they got a $9 million, 10%, $9 million surprise on revenue, but the earnings were down a fraction of a penny, which is a lot for them. But yeah, that could run. That's got a lot of room. Just come up and fill this gap real quick. That's only a 7x. So in stocks, you know, that's good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh my God!
So that's a good one to keep in the old portfolio for $1 and trade it. Maybe even when you get to $2, it makes sense. See, there's a lot of room on this bad boy to run. So give yourself some play time and let it play out. Let this thing play out. Charge point looking pretty good. Pretty damn good. Back to the crypto sector. What are the top ones again? Sorry, I got to pull up the old list to see which ones that we can short on the list. So pulling up the old crypto swings and positions here. So you take a look on some of the positions. Let's get some shorts. Some shorts. Let's see. More engaged. B&B short. That was yesterday. What do we got from today? So positions. So these are going to be daily. So these are going to take a little bit longer to play out. But let's see. Here we go. So from today, and usually again, you're going to want to go back a couple days. So you take a couple days back, and these have already either played out if they were bearish, and these bullish setups are starting to print out now. So that's usually a good sign. Bearish harmonics are usually telling you got some good price action. So ENA, which is a good little setup there. ENA USDT. There you go. So you got a bearish harmonic on the daily. Which one were we pulling that on? It must have flashed. All right, so this one probably flashed, but this is like, I like this one. When they flash like that, it's actually a pretty good sign. So look, coming at this one, ENA on a daily, it looks like it is Ethereum name service. Oh, what do we got here? ENA, Binance, I don't know the name of ENA. I need to do my research. But I'll tell you what, right now, they look pretty healthy. I don't hate that at all. Both got the upper hand here.
Doubles.
Pull through that historically tough zone of about 84 cents. That's not bad at all. Gonna get a push. Shit.
Not a mercy.
Yeah, tell you what, 4 hours pushing you up. So you got a nice look up with Handelman. Good moves. Pushing up on that. It's another coin to add to the old list. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Yep, I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to. Just don't just sit there and stalk. Just do me a favor. Or if you won't, tip. Right? That's not free. All right. Then just hit the like button. I know you don't want to tip. I don't want to tip either. I like to watch stuff for free. Using your mom's Netflix account. It's just wrong. So this looks like it could break out. You get something above 1, and now we're talking about exponentials. It's harvest season, so everything could roll over as far as the big boys. But I tell you what, all these dummy coins that nobody's been investing in, that all of a sudden have harmonics and AI kind of driven data to say that this is a decent spot to do it. This one got pretty good. It's on the weekly. It's a young coin. This thing could absolutely go berserk because there's no history. So price discovery, anything over $1.50, you're taking a nice little place here. So at 80 cents, I was saying this is a decent look on the daily. You got the blasting through those harmonics. That's pretty good. So ENA, a good one. That's giving me a bearish harmonic, but I like the way it looks. It flashed and went away. You got Clemma. I don't even know how to spell these. Clemma. That's bearish. That looks awful, but it's supposed to be good. Apparently, if we go to the daily, this is the zone. This is where I love the software. It looks like absolute dog trash on the long view right here. I mean, Jesus, look at that.
Is this poop?
That's what poop
Is
looks
it?
like.
Is it really poop?
I mean, just devastating.
Is it really poop?
Portfolios.
Is it really? I'm so sorry. Is it poop?
It's poop. It's bad too. Like, it's really bad that people do that. But on the other hand, you get rich because nobody remembers this apparently. Who cares? It's gonna fight back to 208 moving average on the daily. You got a nice little setup on a harmonic on a bullish bat. T1, I would say this is dog crap. So I would not FOMO into this.
Wrong.
I wouldn't say to jump right in immediately. Let this resolve a bit. You got the harmonics. Harmonics are a great indicator, but they don't always tell you exactly when to get in. They tell you when to turn on the light. So slow down. Pay attention. You know, take a look. Look around. Look both ways before you run across, or else you're getting ran over.
The who? The her.
Back in though. Boom, boom. Clear this somehow. Boom, boom. Back test this. Daddy likes, or run it T1. Then back test. Daddy like T2. Setup, done. You're welcome. Appreciate it. If it doesn't make sense to you,
it don't make no motherfucking sense.
it can't get any easier, right? T1, boom, wait, T2. Two moves here. So 2 moves, 1, 2, 2 moves. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Right, in between this zone. That's the optimal. My man Scott Carney says it best. It's the optimal zone. Be on high alert. Pay attention. It's the bat T1. I know you like it. I love it. I'm a fan. Mix this in with some other different algorithms and things along those lines, and then you have a nice little setup running up here where you can see this thing is starting to take profit, even on the bears. They're trying to say, we've done what we needed to do. Snuffle up.
My apologies.
And we're going to do exactly on the way up what we did on the way down. So you better expect a butt ton of resistance up here, because they're going to start taking new positions and they're going to sell it to you and say, oh my God, it's going back down. And then it's going to explode. 1 day, 2 days, boom, done. 3 days, apparently. I'm going to take 1, 2, 4, 4 days to change a bunch of people's lives. They're not even going to give you that long. So I'm here looking for the things. They're going to go from here to here in 4 days. That's what they're going to do. Now, hopefully it's before harvest season. So after harvest season, probably nobody's stacking up on Clemma. I can highly doubt it. But
really makes you want to shed the tears.
Cheers.
dears, this is beautiful looking stuff. So if this could get a plane above $2, you're at $4. That doubles, and then it's basically it's altcoin season, and anything's possible. 60x. Somebody talks about this thing.
Denied.
It's shut down on an exchange, and then you go below zero, and you lose all your money and your faith and your everything that you've ever believed in. But hey, we're gonna believe in this one. There's liquidity here apparently. Look at that. Look at that. You look at that on the weekly. That's pretty clear that there is a nice little saturation of liquidity right up at the top. So just hopefully you got to clear the zone. You create that little horseshoe, that double boot on the bottom. Hopefully don't die here. Don't fall off the edge. Go the other way. We have nothing to tell you that you're going the wrong way. We want nothing but savior-esque type things. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we want to go up. So we need the bears to sit down.
A team that is known as the Bears.
The Bears.
Sugar biscuit. All right, so every single thing's coming through. That's our daily harmonics kicking in. So that's going to be 25 plus indicators running through the Discord right now. Unfortunately, I cannot filter all of those back through, so they're going to come in as you see them. So DBC on the daily, got a daily harmonic, DBC USDT. Nope, that's not how you do it. There it is. DBC USDT. Next C. Man, they just keep rolling in. Need to get these out of the way. DBC showing us on the daily bullish. Where's that bearish? Oh, that looks like you got some bearish divergence. That also looks like a bearish signal on the daily. BTC, let's go look at Bitcoin for a second. Everybody else gets to sit second biscuit to this bad boy. Nobody wants any right now.
I don't want to touch that bullshit again, you know.
But you're gonna get some Bitcoin. You better get some Bitcoin. But I'm telling you right now, if you're buying here,
Oh, f you, Bitcoin!
probably by yourself. So wait your turn. Market maker's not present. So he is definitely going to tickle the balls right here, and you're going to be upset if you jump in. Bruh. You got to clear this out. Got to clear it out back here. Got to get back into 96,000. That's that zone we played in. 98,000. We looks like we might back test it maybe as a resistance, but those aren't good segments.
What the fuck are
This is a bad look. This is again not the time to be going in. I'm telling you, my short's staying open for now. I'm probably going to close half the position tonight. Soon, actually, as soon as we get off this bad boy. But I'll close this bad boy position out. I'm gonna take a look at some of these. We got a lot of bearish positions posting, but we got some bullish positions sneaking out in there, which could probably react really well to Bitcoin stabling out. And then I want to look at some bearish signals and see what those are doing too. What do we have here? Never stops. All right. Sorry about that. So Barry, I did like the way that was moving there for a little bit, but that's not moving anymore. Again, do me a favor, hit that little like button. Zeta, bear, bearish, 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 maker. Okay, maker, we saw a signal on that the other day. MKR USDT. I don't think you can short this on the old Coinbase. Daily, this is the daily. What do we print there? Bearish crab? The daily not showing up. Oh, that's because we're not on the correct algorithm. All right, so here we go. There's your bearish harmonic printing out, playing perfectly. If you want to let this play out and get a little bit more resolve on the day and or the play, let Bitcoin play around a little bit, then zoom in a little tighter. Again, this is telling you this thing could run up to 260, and it's not weird, but you do have your bearish harmonic printing on the daily. You've already printed that out. You got a nice hourly. Oh man, wow. Like I said, this could run back for the daily. That would make complete sense, right? As a flip of the daily, we run this thing back and look how it just works out. The harmonics are so solid. Boom, we run back and test this again. This is all daily harmonics. Let's go to the hop because this is the optimal zone. This is within his zone to print another harmonic. We've tested that. We'd call that a type 1 if it runs back. Take that type 1 win, get back into this terminal XA hop zone. Then you're taking type 2, second trade. Move, that's on a short. Let's print that red. Where's the color guide? Where's my colors? All right, so you got a nice little red harmonic showing out here. Now watch this. Watch how this pans right out to the hourly. Ugh, that didn't do what I wanted it to. There it is, pretty close. So pulling up about the top of that hourly zone and then pulling back in on the bottom of this hop, and then you're right back in the same zone. at the top of this, and it's just plays out perfect. Let's see if we got anything on the 4 hour. Again, 4 hour ABCD from the daily harmonic that printed out. Again, this is the hop. I was going hop highest end. It's about the same exact zone. So from here up, wouldn't be weird. I'll push back down. You got a nice little T2 on that. So bearish everything, and you got the support Big Daddy telling you don't get too hog tied into it. It's not weird to all of a sudden be down on this bad boy. If you start going low because everybody was saying it's 100K, it's not at a discount. It's not at a discount.
Oh, fuck you, Victor!
No, I'm just saying, they know how to get defended by it. It just smells like hot garbage.
What's it smell like? Garbage truck juice.
I heard stories how people from RIT had run a program. It's college kids. As soon as this thing hit $100,000, college was going to sell it. They were going to get a cut out of 20 kids. They ran a project. That's what you're seeing right there. So don't get upset. It's not
fancy, what the hell?
but it is something that to be expected, right? You're going to have the same thing. Now you got to relieve this pressure, right? This isn't not done. This isn't done. That was building up for a little bit. Set up for another one. So if you're going to turn and run back Coinbase on the minute just to give yourself a seizure, that's always fun to do. Let's put the Bitcoin on a minute time frame so everybody can watch and pay attention to that versus Maker, which is looking like it is setting up on a nice bearish harmonic on a couple of different time frames. So Bitcoin doesn't want to go up. It'll be nice for that to break. You got a little resistance up top. If you do like Maker, this is a decent time to start to get ready to DCA into it. It's pulled back. It's got off that high. It made one of those humongous runs at the end of last year into this year, and then it had a nice little pulse to the beginning of the year. Nice little 100% pulse. So Maker's one that could go bananas, hams. Take that bad boy, Maker. So you got Maker as a bearish harmonic. Then we get a bullish. No bullish harmonics. These are all bearish. That's crazy. So Matic is even bearish. Another bearish harmonic immediately on Matic. On the day weekly looks so good. That's I don't hate that at all. So for as far as a bullish setup on the weekly, I don't know how much I hate this one. This one actually looks pretty decent. You got a nice little bottoming formation here at this 29 cents. You held it like a son of a gun. That's D's. Nice. Done. You're not far away from where your entry is. Not when I say not far away, I mean you missed the boat by 31%. So even if you like it,
Look like a sauna, you know. I like it a lot.
it's your chance to get in. So you do got an extra life if you get to pull back here. So if you pull back just a little snaggle plus, you can actually probably get something in that area 41 that you're pushing long. So that's probably then gonna be a green one. So setting up long on that bad boy will probably be a nice pullback as an amen. If it doesn't, you get a nice run up to 90 cents. At that point, again, you're stupid for not being in it. You got to understand these dudes are going to be taking profit from November. These guys are short lovers. They're 3X in it right now. Not mad at you at all. They love it. So they got to be happy. You can't act like you're not impressed.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
But Bitcoin right now on the 1 minute, it's going to God candle. Just kidding. This is the 1 minute. So zoom out a bit. Before you start getting excited, you're still in Dumpy Dump Town. But hey, we're on our way back, baby. Let's go. So here you go.
Look here. Look, listen.
So Polygon Matic, if you will, on the weekly is kind of sexy. On the 4 hours, kind of ugly, looking like it only makes sense for this thing to go down. And again, RSI is giving you bounce territory, but hasn't given you a signal. Daily, weekly, now the daily, there it is. Printed a beautiful bearish shark. So if you like Matic, you got another chance to get in. That's always good. Congratulations. And you don't pull back here. Happy about it. That's what you are. You're happy about it. If you're not, probably gonna throw up in your mouth. What you can do though is we can take a look at something like SHIB that you can short. So market's pulling back here. Let's say we don't get an actual stable out here, and everybody hates that. They think Bitcoin's going down to 70. These bad boys are gonna play out. So SHIB, as of last night, we thought it would push up into this zone. Was that last night or a couple days ago? Thought it would push up into this zone. Interestingly enough, that's exactly what it did. And now, unfortunately, it's holding out there, maybe pulse back down into this zone, which is, again, when you're betting man, 7%, it's a quick drop, but it's not weird if that thing all of a sudden makes a 30% drop. So as fast as you can be rich, you can be poor. and they will take all your money, and you won't be able to do a single thing except wash your hands and sweat. So what we're doing right now is making sure you don't get a bad position. Take a look, you're at resistance, even though it looks like you pulled back quite a bit. If you zoom out, you really haven't pulled back a lot, but there is a lot to be said here. You got a dot on the 4 hour. If you go to Coinbase, you take a look at the derivatives, you can actually pull a little short on this bad boy. So from here to here, like I said, ta-da, you're done. That's it for your 4 hourly move. Probably got something even better on the hourly. You got a dot. Look at that bearish crab playing out. Boom, T1, T2, looking like it's just wanting to pull down to this zone. Makes complete sense. You draw down to here, T1, and then you blast off. So be careful. SHIB is one you can short. I know that's definitely one on the list. The other ones on the list would be Doge. Anybody heard of this thing called Doge? I don't know if you've ever heard of it. But yeah, this guy, Elon Musk, he loves it. I don't know why he talks about it so much. But if you bought some, you're definitely dusty and rusty right now. A little salty, I bet. Hasn't done anything since it blasted off and just scared the pants out of everybody with a 120% move. Made me want to throw up. I couldn't figure out why everybody was just buying it. But apparently there's a lot of bears up there, and now I'm on full alert. I don't know. Are we going down? It looks like it. We've done our little pump on the 4 hour. If you go to the daily, you are getting bad looking things. There's a team present. Be careful.
A team that is known as the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears got a big fall for you if you get too excited. Again, 50 cents was the place I figured we'd touch or push to. We couldn't even do that for 48 cents. But, you know, one step at a time. I know this will kind of hurt a little bit. Yeah, but if you can hold the zone, you can actually stay inside that 40-cent zone. Wouldn't be bad at all. So Shiba Inu, is one of those ones that if you can short it. Doge, another one you can short it. Not terrible to make money on those. Another one you can actually short on the derivatives market would be DOT, Gold, Ethereum, XLM. So XLM made it on the list before XRP, which is ridiculous. But hey, let's take a look at XLM USD. These are one of the biggest boys in the market. Hey, listen, Coinbase is telling you what you should be buying over the next couple of years, but Coinbase is also telling you what you should probably be shorting here in these kind of zones. But holy mackerel, this looks ridiculous. If you got into this one on a daily, there's no reason to be in it whatsoever, and you are looking at absolutely getting annihilated. It's gonna throw your money right out the window. So got bullish signals if you could hold these EMAs. If you can't hold these EMAs, I'll give you one guess. What's gonna happen? You're gonna dump. So that's exactly, you're gonna pull down this 200 EMA, and that would make complete sense because that's where you had a little bit of resistance. So 25 cents is probably the place where I'd like to have little stop orders in. So if you can get a nice little doo-doo dump right to about here, if Bitcoin keeps playing this old game where you thought to get in there.
He starts to come and then he pulls out.
And then drops down again like it did here. Right, these guys right here, we're going back, baby. We're on our way to 100K, easy.
What the fuck was that?
And then all the way back down. So then you got a wick that actually took that, looks like liquidation points, pulled it right back.
Get over here.
And they're on their way back. Nope, you might be going back down again. So 2 shots in the dome, a quick rollover, and it's time to drop. So you got to be careful. This one is going to drop you here. Even on the 5 minutes, you can see it happening. You want this to be on the 4 hour and the daily before you start believing some of this. But man, look at that play out perfectly. If you're up here, you see these formations, you see the triangles form, and they're just at zones of inflections. I am a fan. So those that thought the 100K was the best place to buy, guess again, my friend. That's not the best place to buy. Beat somewhere a little lower. Maybe about this zone that I mentioned yesterday, at that 91-ish, 92-ish, 94-ish zone. If we can stay back down here and hold it a bit, I'd like it. But we're gonna need some formation in that zone. T2 is telling us 93,000 is definitely the place where you can pick up some money. There's more liquidity down there. I would imagine that's where we're gonna go, big fella. So hold on to your horses a little bit, and don't be mad if you get beat up and it runs off. That's exactly what they want to do to you. Want to separate you from your money. So don't let them do it. Pulling away 96K on the 4 hour of the daily, using a little harmonic pattern collection right here. Pulling that, and then a little Luxile will go to do a scalp. So XLM could make you cry into your hands if you don't do it the right way, but you can also make a ton of money if you do it right. So everybody, if you don't like XLM and you bought some now, you deserve to get booed out of this game. Sorry, that's just what it's supposed to do. So XLM, you got Ethereum, you got Litecoin, Gold, got AVAX. I think we did AVAX as a nice little harmonic pulling out here on a short. AVAX, we figured AVAX would pull back, give us some support back here about 45 bucks, and we're on our way. We're already on our way. So we pushed up a little bit, but who cares? It's a daily 4-hour type harmonic. Look at that bad boy. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, I like it. And if you don't, you're supposed to get denied. Those who are betting long right now, careful.
My apologies.
So you could get run over right here on this freight train on the way to 45, but if you could pick up some more down a little bit lower, it makes complete sense. You got areas of confluence down there, and I like what I see. So 96K on the BTC. I'm gonna run that back to the old, that's on the daily. Who really wants to look at the daily 1 minute? Yeah, scalpers. Gotta love this. This is probably one of my favorite here. Taking a look at the next one on the list was Doge AVAX. Again, AVAX looking like on the 4-hourly, we might get exactly what we're playing for. And the last one, so I keep losing myself on my list, CH and Link. All right, so nope, that's not C, it was D. That's what I want. I want the little Coinbase feed, because that's where a lot of liquidity is at the moment. BCH USD. So this again is in the idea that we are looking for bullish and bearish setups. This is on the 1 minute, so don't get too excited about yourself. We do have a nice bearish harmonic setting up at a perfect point of inflection over the last 4 hours on that harmonic playing out right there. Oh, goodness gracious. If it does run up to there and you get the clear out, you might, if you're not unlucky enough, you might be able to get some entries around this and then continue. Right? If you don't see this thing form and you get some pullback back into this zone, these are buys here for me. I do like the tops of these wicks being touched. I even like the idea that they pump fake you and get almost to them. Kind of clear that zone out. Some deep wicks, maybe some bearish momentum. Then run. I like it a lot. I do like it a lot. So we're going to take a look at this one. That one's actually not bad at all. So that one's decent for another, I don't know if that's not bad for a short or a long here. So where are we at the 1 hour? You got bearish. You're pulling through the zone. Yeah, be careful. Well, I don't know. I don't like it. I'd stay away from this one. The signs aren't clear for me as far as the big times are concerned. Let's do this. We do have the 15-minute harmonics. Let's go down to the 1 minute. Let's go 5 minute. 5 minute. See if you got a trade here on some kind of Bitcoin push back up to maybe 98. I like what I'm seeing a little bit on the lower time frames. This is reacting well to here. I do like this a little bit. I don't know what I see above that, but I do like consolidation quick bets. Last night my quick bet was down to here, and I'm not ready to close that one, but tell you what, take a look at this one. And I'm looking at BTCH, and since it's so correlated directly to Bitcoin Cash, as you can see on the 5 minute, when you get anything BTC, you're gonna kind of get that on the same move on Bitcoin Cash. I'm gonna see if I can't get into a long on this. Give me 1 second. I like what I see. I like what I see back to a push to an EMA, and it's got kind of the same push here to a zone like a magnet right now. It's defended. I like the wick. I like that fill. It doesn't like it. Give me 1 second. I'm talking too much. I'm not doing enough betting, and I'm gonna actually get caught out of the position. And I like all the little dots I can get. So BCH, December 27th contracts. Gotta go long. I'll just do a quick market. Probably do what, 10, 15, 20 some contracts. Let me just handle contracts. No, do more than that. Forgot this is BCH. Second, trying to market. Need to get the hell in this really quick. As you can see, BTC is moving. I do not have $8,000 in there. Dang it. Okay, so take our quick long here, and oh shoot, I gotta air it out. Dang it. All right, so that's it for the quick little run up. See how that plays out. BCH, I'll be able to watch that because it's so easily correlated to it. You got AVAX. Oh, not bad at all. Both in full effect right now.
Doubles.
Got a quick touch on the minute. I expect the 5 minutes to play a little bit better. And I got an open order back here. Wonder if that's even gonna get filled. Okay, so I got a nice little quick market order because I wanted to get in, trying to do all this chit-chatting, and then I set myself a little open order that tagged a piece of it, a little tag. So I am also where I wanted to get in, right? These markers and indicators here, a nice little push on what you really want to get for optimal entries. Again, this is nice also on the 5 minute, looking beautiful. Holding that type 2, maybe we get a type 2 up to this zone, would be sweet. Wouldn't hate it at all. So that's a toasty little setup for you. Let's make sure we're moving on and cooking with grease. So we got Shiba Inu. We got a lot of things that are short right now, but I'll tell you what, a couple of these short time setups, Harmonics printing out here. Let's see what we got here on BCH and what kind of signals we got. It's looking like profit taking zone for that bearish move. And a bullish move. They're looking sweet to set up. So nice, not bad timing. I'm a big man of the plus, but it does look like this little spot of liquidity might hold up for at least a couple hours. Like it, don't hate it at all. Don't hate it at all. BCH can run. So BCH, bulls running.
Doubles. Doubles.
Bitcoin Cash and Link. So Link, I don't know if it looks as good. See what Link's got to show us, just about the same idea. So all of these looking like they just want to turn around. You're getting bullish divergence on the back end. You're getting all kinds of tags. You're running toward liquidity pockets up on the top here, and you're also seeing the clouds start to turn. Not bad for short term stuff. Don't get too excited here. You can get burnt, and it can turn around on you faster than you're probably ready for it. But right now, you can mess around and hit a bomb. So good luck.
Oh my God! Wow!
So Link looking like something pretty on the 11. So you got a little turn of events here. Let's go to the old algo and let's see what print. We got the harmonics on the 5 minute, which are looking nice. That's a bullish setup. 15 minute harmonic as well with the dot. I don't hate Link at all right now for the scalp. Like these, I like these little pushbacks on the scalp. So as BTC kind of holds this bad boy here, kind of levitates towards this little zone right here, liquidity, this little wick. We just kind of push this way. All these bad boys right here will go nuts. It's too high. Somebody, people take you too seriously right there. So if you go toward it, you might hit an actual bomb. You pick the right one. Again, hourly, you can pull back all the way and it not be weird. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. But BTC on the 1 minute, pushing up towards that zone, making our way up there. Like to see it. Harmonics kicking out great signals right now. So it's going to scale up on the 1 minute, 5 minute. Looks like we're today. Oh no, it's a red candle. Is it though? Is it though? Is it when you're scalping with the software? And is it though? All right. So as we're pushing through, Link as the last one. That'll be pretty much it for me tonight. I'm gonna run through maybe a couple of stocks. Take a look at the S&P 500. Take a look at a couple of other big fellas to see where we are in the market. QQQs, SPYs, NQs, and tell you that we are in short territory, but it is just continuing to fail Harmonics. So at all-time highs, we are showing nothing but bearish signals. I would be super duper careful, but for those who have the balls,
Groovy, baby.
you can actually ride this one bad boy out, boy. And I'm telling you, for all calls that have been nuts up, it's been an absolute just killing spree right now. So anybody who's calling longs and got the balls to go long at all-time highs, congratulations to you, made out of steel, my man. Way to go. But if for me, I'm getting all the signals I need to start the rollover effect. So taking profit, making sense, end of the season, where we're going to see some, what do we want to say, tax harvesting here. This could make complete sense. So as far as that one's concerned, you got your QQQs. They usually look pretty dang identical. Again, sweeping up on the highs. You're not getting bearish signals at the very least, but you are getting a little bearish price action. So on the daily, looking a little scary. 4 hours starting to get rollover, and that's going to give you a perfect harmonic. So set up for tomorrow. That doesn't look bad at all. Hello. So for the QQQ, just in case there is bad news, one, you're going to get your pullback, and then your second setup in the hawk would be there. Oh, man. So however that plays out for your play on the 1 in the morning, and then you get another chance to run back over here in a day or two or next week, and you revisit 525 for a 505 visit, which then eventually pulls you down into this liquidity zone. So be careful. Be careful. QQQ looking like it could roll over on the 4 hour. You're getting all kinds of harmonics telling you that it could be the bad way to go. But that's not bad. I like that one. As far as a bearish setup, I like that. Could be a lot of money. You actually get that rollover.
Good Lord! That's a lot of money!
So QQQs, you got Tesla. That's one of the hammer fists. That one actually got smashed today, if I'm not mistaken. No, it didn't. Just kidding. It actually just topped out with a little candle. Pre-market, no bearish signals out on this one. No bearish harmonics printing out on this one yet. Kind of floating above in the zone at 433, 68. Not all-time highs yet, but again, monthly showing some harmonics and weekly showing some harmonics. So you might get a little pullback. It could also blast through here after as it slows down. So it could be just slowing down before this thing accelerates as Trump gets his hands on it. But you're getting price action reaction here. So you are getting a little reaction after hours at a harmonic zone. So it would make sense that Tesla could test lows. Do me a favor, follow on X, Instagram, Facebook, all that good jazz. Hit that little heart. Do me a favor.